Good afternoon, gentlemen, ladies. This is a bond hearing this afternoon. I'm going to give you some instructions. I'm going to ask you to all please listen and understand what you need to do and when you need to do it. You will not get any further correspondence on this. You'll be given a court date today or a reporting date to the solicitor's office, or you will have to postpone or deny bond to be able to be released. If you have rights, you have the right to a trial by jury, you have the right to a lawyer, you have the right to a court-appointed lawyer if you're financially unable to employ a lawyer, and if you want a lawyer and you're released on bond, you need to go to the public defender's office, which is on the next street over, on the next to the side you're on, and apply for one. If you have your own lawyer, that's fine. If you choose not to have a lawyer, that's not a good decision, but it's your decision alone. As I said, you won't get any more paperwork. If you don't show up on your designated date, if you're released on bond, you will then be issued a bench warrant and placed under arrest. So when I call your name, just come up and sit in the chair and we'll go through this quickly. If you have any questions when you come forward, please ask him. Nigel Barner, are you presenting this case with Inspector, what's her name?
Okay. Judge, thank you.
Good afternoon. Mr. Barner, where do you live, sir?
I don't know. My mother, she moved to another address, so I don't know.
Now say that again. Just tell me where you live.
She moved to another address, so I don't know what she designated at this time.
So where did you live last week?
It was somewhere in Greenville. I'm not really for sure what the address is.
Somewhere where?
In Greenville. It should be on the paperwork. I don't know the address.
Well, I got it on the paperwork, but I'm trying to verify to make sure it's right.
I don't know the address.
So how do you get home at night?
You say where?
How
Sir?
do you go home at night?
I mean, I know the rest. I know the rest, but I don't know the address.
Is it 108 Fern Valley Road?
I'm not, I don't know, but I know the rest. I don't know if that's the address. I know we don't move those, so it's a new address. I don't know if it's there or not.
Mr. Barner, you're 20 years old. You don't know where you live?
I know the rest.
So how long have you lived wherever you live now?
Me and my brother, we move places, we just be moving.
So you don't have an address?
I mean, I stay with my mother.
You do what, sir?
I stay with my mother, but I stay
All right,
with
what's your mother's address?
I just, the rest, I don't
Do
know.
you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have an ID?
Yes, sir. I got a permit.
Is it here?
No, sir.
Where's your ID?
At home.
So, officer, what address do you have in the system for him? Are you presenting this case? Wait, is he from here or Greenville? So he lives in Greenville. All right, let me go on and proceed. The officer can confirm your address before we get you out here. Mr. Barner, you've been charged several times. I'm going to read these charges to you. Are you currently out on bond, parole, or probation?
Sir.
What'd you say?
Oh, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Barner, have you been served these warrants?
I just got served on warrant yesterday.
You got served yesterday?
Yes, sir.
They gave you the warrants?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure you were served with the warrants. All right, Mr. Barner, you've been charged under warrant number 2023-A04-207-00514 for possession of a weapon during a violent crime. You've been charged under warrant number 515 for murder. You've been charged under warrant number 517 for assault, attempted murder. On warrant number 519 for assault and attempted murder. For 516, assault, attempted murder. And 518 for discharging a firearm into a dwelling. And 520 for attempted murder. And 521 for attempted murder. Do you understand the charges that have been given you? Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have a lawyer?
No, sir.
You want the court appoint one for you?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
Please, sir.
Oh, sir. All right, I'm going to make sure the public defender sees you. On all these warrants, I'm going to deny bond, which means that your lawyer can either make a request for bond at a later date, or you won't be there till your court date. You have a reporting date on July the 11th at 9:30 a.m. at the solicitor's office. Your lawyer will have all this information, and I'm sure we'll give it to you. Do you have any questions? Do you have any comment? Do you have any comments, sir?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. You understand? Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.